do me a favor. Think about a vegan, plant-based, or mostly plant-based diet right now. What most people are thinking is about the foods that they're going to be missing. Even when you look online, Google describes a vegan diet as an elimination diet. You're eliminating all animal-based products, which is 100% true. Even the biggest fad over the last couple of years with plant-based foods was replicating meat and animal products, replicating all of those foods that you would be removing. That's what I did, and I feel like I did it pretty well. Until I didn't. I realized, along with many other people, that when you eat a mostly plant-based diet, you are actually adding foods into your diet that you most likely would have never consumed. If you're open to it, you get to try so many new things, new flavors, new spices, new ways of preparing food that you might not have thought of before. And many of which might become your new favorite thing, like this burrito that I don't shut up about. I've talked about this thing 100 times on this channel. It's so good. But growing up, even into my late 20s, if you would have told me that my favorite thing was going to be a burrito stuffed with mushrooms, tofu, quinoa, and kale, I would have laughed at you. Because there was no possible way at that time that I was eating tofu. Yuck, right? You probably know somebody like that. This is the New Age burrito from Earthy Picks in downtown Orlando, and honestly, it is one of my favorite things. I have it too much. I brought my amazing manager Colin West over to Earthy Picks when he was in town, and we ended up going quite a few times, and he's pretty far away from being vegan. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to share some of the flavors and ingredients that are used in plant-based cooking that are not mainstream, and some of them I don't understand why. Now, I'm not saying you haven't tried these things I'm about to talk about, but what I am curious about is why they are not more mainstream than they are. Like nutritional yeast. Every vegan or vegetarian knows of this stuff, but I rarely see it used outside of vegan food. Why? It's nutty, cheesy, packed with umami, and it's nutritional. But even outside of all of the nutritional elements, that's not what this video is about. I need some comments from some chefs here. This stuff makes your food taste good, and you're doing your fans, your diners, friends, and family a disservice by not cooking with it more often. It is known for its cheesy flavor when it's used in large quantities, but toss it in literally any soup, sauce, on top of salads and pastas, or my favorite and many other favorites, on top of popcorn, and you have upgraded your recipe with a single ingredient. You want something that's a little bit more of a savory punch than Parmesan? Try this out. What about kicking up that spicy mayo and making it really rich? This is it. Want to make the flavors inside your ramen explode? Boom, toss this in. I buy a lot of it because I use a lot of it, but you could buy smaller containers. It's not that expensive, but with this, you're actually adding some elements like protein and lots of vitamins. And I would tell you about all that nutrition that's on here, but I actually need some new glasses. So let me tell you about today's sponsor, Warby Parker. So I have been wearing Warby Parker glasses for years, for quite a few reasons. One, they're amazing. Two, many Warby Parker locations offer eye exams starting at like $85. Three, they have a huge selection of high quality glasses along with sunglasses and contacts, which I actually just got for the first time in my entire life. And I am teaching myself how to put contacts in. It's been fun. And four, for every pair sold, a pair of eyeglasses is distributed to someone in need. As of 2023, over 15 million pairs has been distributed through their Buy a Pair, Give a Pair program. You get hassle-free shopping, incredible eyeglasses at an incredible price. Warby Parker glasses start at $95 and include prescription lenses with anti-reflective, scratch-resistant coatings. Pretty awesome. And if I can't swing by a store, no problem. Most of the time I just use their free home try-on program. Order 5 pairs of glasses to try on at home for free. There's no obligation to buy. Shipping is free too, including a prepaid return shipping label. Don't know which frames to try? Take their quick home try-on quiz. And Warby Parker will make tailored frame recommendations based on your personal fit and style preferences. So gang, try 5 pairs of glasses at home for free via the QR code on screen or the link in my description. Have vision benefits? When you're ready to buy, use your vision insurance or flexible spending account on prescription glasses, contacts, and eye exams. Warby Parker, thanks for sponsoring today's video and for carrying the most perfect frames. I love these every time, and for doing something I can feel good about. And let me know which frames I should pick. Kind of like these. Okay, now that's better. Let me introduce my American audience to Kala Namak, or black salt. This is used in pretty much every tofu scramble on the planet, but it's also used in many dishes in India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Nepal. It's kind of eggy, which is why it's used so often in tofu scramble. It's kind of a phosphorus and sulfur kind of taste, almost like that of like a hard-boiled egg yolk. Typically, you want to use this as a finishing salt. You probably don't want to cook with it too long because a lot of the flavor will dissipate with heat. But honestly, you top it on something sweet and you're in for a treat. I didn't mean to do that on purpose, I swear. Now, let's talk about something neat. Liquid aminos. This is liquid aminos from soy, and this is coconut aminos. They are exactly as they are named, liquid amino acids. They have similar taste to soy sauce, and they're even known as a soy sauce alternative, except they're gluten-free, a little less salty tasting, a little milder tasting, and a little bit more sweet. Liquid aminos has its own unique savory flavoring that I believe a lot of cooking is missing out on. It changes fried rice to something that's completely new. It's a game changer as a soy sauce replacement, but it also doesn't have to be a soy sauce replacement. Use it as a marinade. I top it on popcorn sometimes with my nutritional yeast. It's that good. You can use it anywhere where you think soy sauce might do well, but you might not want some of the extra saltiness. Now, I could keep going and talk about a lot of foods you might enjoy, like tofu, tempeh, textured vegetable protein. That's one of my favorites. I know a lot of people have issues with tofu. They think it's weird or gross, but honestly, if you like the taste of chicken and you don't like the taste of tofu, you probably had someone prepare the tofu for you wrong. I'm not saying they taste exactly the same, because they don't, but on the basis of things that have very mild tastes that can take flavor very well, they're very comparable. And the cool part about it is tofu has many more varieties. There's super soft, there's super firm. It could be made like a cheese, it could be made like a chicken. It is far more versatile than any meat that's out there, and it is loaded with protein. And unlike chicken, you can't dry it out. There is literally endless ways to prepare it and flavor it. And speaking of endless, I think it's time to end this video. There are a load of other foods that we could talk about here, but if you can think of any foods that are hidden in the plant-based diet that deserve to be more in the mainstream, leave a comment down below, share some recipes, let me know what you think. I would love to hear some new ideas and share some new ideas with the community.